Hey guys, welcome back to the Wrestling Room of Doom. Anyway, I'm here to talk about today the final, well, I guess this wasn't the final deletion match, because that was with Brother Nero a few weeks ago. This was the Hardys versus Decay at the Hardy Compound match on TNA Impact last night, which I was so excited and waiting for over a week. I've even got my Crazy Steve Decay shirt on today. Check this out. Kind of cool. Kind of has like a Punisher type look to it. Anyway, wow. I mean, how awesome is this this broken Matt Hardy deal going on here? It's so freaking entertaining. Honestly, it's not wrestling. It doesn't bother me. It's almost more like a horror movie now when they have the broken Matt Hardy stuff at the Hardy compound, like his final deletion match with Brother Nero, aka Jeff Hardy, a few weeks ago. Last night they finally had the big showdown: the Hardys versus Decay. Wow. I don't even know where to start. You know, Matt's so freaking genius at bringing everybody, all these fans back, because they're so curious about the stupid broken Matt Hardy character. But it's not stupid. It's freaking genius, and I'm going to tell you why. He's got so much animosity in this character, so much character in this character. If that even makes any sense, so much character in the character. Anyway, it's great. It's brought me back to being a TNA fan. It's brought me back watching TNA. I'd given up on TNA, I don't know, a year or two, maybe 2 years ago. And I'm a wrestling fan. I love wrestling. I watch crappy wrestling all the time if I have to. But TNA was unfortunately just getting almost unbearable to watch. And I honestly given up on it. I mean, it switched different channels here and there. It was kind of hard to find every week. It was just kind of a pain in the butt. But broken Matt Hardy has brought me back to being a TNA fan. Brought my interest back to watching the product. And the product isn't that bad. I mean, I do have some gripes here and there, which I'll talk about at a later time. This video is about pretty much the match last night that happened at the Hardy compound. Matt's got all these freaking characters that are just great as his compound. You know, he's got names for everything, like his dilapidated boat. His dilapidated boat. I love his dialect he uses. He has his boat. It's even got a name. It's called Skarsgård of the boat, which is insane. He's got this drone that flies around, and it shoots out like a hologram of Matt. It's almost like off Star Wars. And the drone's got a name. It's Vanguard 1. And, you know, leading up to the Hardy final deletion match, you see like the whole family, I guess, of Vanguard 1, Vanguard 2, 3. I assume that's their names, but at the time Jeff took a bunch of them out with his guitar, which was pretty classic. You know, even their babies, even Matt's baby son, which he's probably 2, 3, doesn't talk. I guess he's probably not even 3. King Maxwell. It's just great. It's great. I don't even know how to describe it, because his wife Rebby, which now goes by, he refers to her as Rebecca. She's always kind of carrying around King Maxwell, like in a little papoose thing that like carries on her front, sometimes on her back. Sometimes they got his hair even all fluffed up and got the streak just like Daddy does, which is freaking funny. They have their gardener now that's in it, Senior Benjamin, which just adds to it. I mean, it's almost watching the broken Matt Hardy stuff isn't even wrestling, which is kind of cool. It's totally different. A lot of wrestling fans may not like it. A lot of them may hate it. It's almost like a horror movie when you watch, especially these Hardy compound matches. They're horror matches. They're not horror matches. Horror movies. I feel so much like I'm watching a Friday the 13th movie when I'm watching it, because they got all these woods. They're out at night. I'm just waiting for Jason Voorhees to pop out at some time, with a big machete. Last night they introduced us to Matt's. Matt's apparently got a zoo at his house, which is ridiculous. It's he wanted to wrestle with them last night, or at least show them off on the show with his animal instincts. He had Brother Nero fighting a kangaroo, boxing a kangaroo, or grappling with a kangaroo, however you want to put it. And he named the freaking kangaroo Smoking Joe Frazier, which is kind of ridiculous. He had bunch of these monkeys in a cage. He had a few of them named different X Division wrestlers. He kept referring to them as spot monkeys, which any wrestling fan knows is a Young Bucks term. Sort of. I mean, they've taken the term and used it as a positive. It used to not be a positive word. They've kind of turned it into a positive. And two of these spot monkeys were even named Nick and Matt, which are the Young Bucks, which is kind of funny. Matt even showed a giraffe that he had named after the first president of the United States of America, George Washington. I can't even do his accent. I tried, but I sound like I'm coming off more English than the old soul of broken Matt Hardy. But anyway, into the match, or the fight, the battle, whatever it was. I just want to call it like the Battle of Little Bighorn, or the Battle of the Hardy Compound Horn, something crazy like that. Anyway, the match started off with, I was happy to see they brought back the big Roman candle fight. They're shooting like 1 billion Roman candles. Matt and Brother Nero showed up. They just like appeared and started shooting these. They almost had like big like machine guns, but they were just shooting Roman candles. Bomb, 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 bomb at the Monster Abyss and Crazy Steve of the tag team Decay that they were taking on. Insane. It just adds to the dialect, adds to the show. At one point, they hide under the dilapidated boat known as Skarsgård. They Abyss and Crazy Steve get under that. They take shield as the Roman candles are shooting at them. And of course, since it's a boat, is by the lake that's there on Matt's property, which who knows, the lake may even have a name. But they ended up battling to the lake, just like in the first final deletion with Matt versus Jeff. If you remember, Matt took Jeff into the pond and or lake or whatever it is. They started battling in there, and then all of a sudden, Jeff's alter ego that he used to wrestle under, Will the Wisp, come out for a short time. But then the gardener, what's his name, Senor Benjamin, came in and tased Jeff, or tased Willow the Wisp, and he turned back into Jeff or whatever. Just insane stuff, but fun to watch. Same thing happened last night. Abyss gets into the lake, and he comes back out as his old alter ego, Chris Parks, which was a really dumb character during the downtime of TNA when I really wasn't watching it, honestly. I watch it here and there, so I know a little bit of the character. But he come out as Chris Parks out of the lake or the river, whatever it was. And of course, Senor Benjamin shows up, tases his ass, and turns it back into the Monster Abyss, which, like I said, is just ludicrous. But it just added to the fun of the match. It was really fun. Another part, Jeff and Crazy Steve start battling into the swimming pool, and apparently Crazy Steve drowned in the match. Jeff got him like in a chokehold in the swimming pool underwater, and Steve's body went limp and lifeless, and Jeff got out. But then Crazy Steve come back to life, just like Jason Voorhees jumping out of the water. Excuse me, I'm getting all excited. He grabbed Jeff from behind and pulled him back in. He was choking him with some kind of little kid's raft, like floaty device, which was kind of funny. I just noticed I got Beetlejuice back here. He would have added to the entertainment last night also. Anyway, then another point, part of the match I really enjoyed, or part of the shtick, I don't know, I guess it's a match. The Monster Abyss pulled out his old bat with all the nails poking out of it, Janice, and started to just nail Matt with it. He wound back to hit him with it, and right as he was coming in, Jeff shows up out of nowhere, pushes Matt out of the way, and Jeff takes the brunt of the hit. And I guess Jeff died there also. I'm not really sure what happened there. His eyes rolled back. I guess the eyes that you could see, because he's got white eyes right now because he's deleted. But he fell over, and Matt was just, Matt was amazed by it. Oh, he just pretty much said, "You're so Jeff, that was unselfish of you." I wish I could do his accent. It's so freaking hilarious. And then Rosemary, which is the woman that's with Decay. That's I'm trying to hurry up. This is like going on 11 minutes. I apologize. I want to talk about this match. It got me all excited. Rosemary runs into the house. She grabs King Maxwell, running out, and again, Rosemary is part of Decay. She's the third member of Decay, the female. She's running out. Matt catches her, and he pretty much has her. Well, I guess the drone, what's the Vanguard 1 comes in and kind of delays her for a second. Matt finally shows up. She spits the green mist like Great Muta style at the drone up in the air, and it goes all wacko, and I guess it dies too. Then Matt shows up and gets the baby, King Maxwell, whatever it is. Rosemary goes to spit the green mist at Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy, I don't even know how to describe this. Matt Hardy catches the mist in the air with his mouth, which was totally stupid, but well worth watching. It just kind of makes you giggle and laugh and have fun with the product, which I know what they're trying to do. It's just have fun. It's like a cheesy, scary movie, and that's exactly what that part was. He sucks in the green mist that she spits at him, and then he like smiles, like he does, has that funny poop grin on his face, spits the green mist back at her, blinds her, she screams, and then the camera cuts away as Matt and Rebecca have King Maxwell in their possession. Then it cuts away to Crazy Steve, who is back alive. Abyss, who is alive. He was buried at one point in the match. I didn't even get to that part because he ended up coming back out of his grave, Jason Voorhees style again. And it shows them in the back of a pickup truck, I guess that they had stolen or arrived in. I'm not even sure where the pickup truck came in. They showed up. Oh, they didn't show up. It shows them in the back of the pickup truck with the gardener, Senor Benjamin, and they're like kidnapping him. And they drive off into the dark, and the show goes off. It's like a to be continued, which was a fun watch. But I was disappointed because there wasn't a lot of wrestling match going on. Like the Jeff and Matt final deletion match at the Hardy compound. It had some wrestling in it. It was kind of fun to watch, movie style and wrestling style kind of mixed in. It was like watching Jason Voorhees match with, a Hardy or something like that, But last night's match kind of left me like, I wanted to like it. I mean, I do like it. I love it. I love what they're doing. Show that shirt off again. But it kind of left me sad because there wasn't a lot of like fighting and stuff like you were wanting, like I was wanting, and I'm sure a lot of the fans are also wanting. But it looks like this is going to be lead into like another part 2. Maybe it'll go on until they go to Bound for Glory. I believe that's the next pay-per-view in like the next month or so. Maybe it'll lead into more of that, but I couldn't imagine doing a Hardy compound match at the pay-per-view because the poor people that pay to go to the show aren't even going to be in attendance at the show at the Hardy compound to watch it, so it's got to be more TV stuff. That's all I got to say. Match is a very fun watch. Very fun watch. I recommend it. If you didn't watch it, I'm sure it'll be all over YouTube. It usually is. Everything leaks onto YouTube. Have a good day, guys. I got a busy day ahead of me. I'm going to be going to a homecoming parade later. And then later on this evening, going to my high school homecoming football game. Probably make some more videos of that stuff. It won't be wrestling related. This is my wrestling video for today. Love you guys. Take care. Sorry I've wasted 15 minutes of your day. Have a good day.